Hi, I'm Frank Ferrante, and much to my surprise, I'm in a film called May I Be Frank. I have a history of alcoholism, of drug addiction, of obesity, of depression, and all of those things. And during the time in my life when I was in the midst of those experiences, it never occurred to me that all those things could be turned around. I didn't know that it was possible to turn those things around. And when I would hear stories of people that did experience a transformational experience in their life, I really thought that there was some kind of secret thing that they did or had that enabled them to do it. And I'm here to tell you that there's no secret trust fund, there's no secret weapon, there's no secret supplement to my experience in transformation at all. And I am committed and dedicated to sharing my experience with you if that will bring any kind of light into your darkness. And we all have times of darkness. And it doesn't mean that it goes away. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden that my life is picture perfect and I wake up in the morning ready to sing a song and and dance in the rain. That's not the case at all. What I have discovered is a way to live a robust life and a meaningful life where I get to experience the cycle of love in my life. And in order to do that, I had to get well. I had to get healthy. And it's not just about being physically healthy. It's about how I eat, and it's also about what I put into my mind and how I express myself, how I receive love, how I demonstrate love, how I take care of myself, how I take care of my friends. All of those things are valid and crucial to having a robust life. And so I'd like to share some of the things that I've discovered in my journey and continue to discover in my journey that may shed light in your life. I invite you to a Google Hangout. I understand President Obama just had one of those. So I was inspired by that. I figured I could finally do something that the president is doing other than your normal bodily and hygiene functions. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to have a Google Hangout, and I'm going to discuss some of the most frequently asked questions that I've heard along the way and in the past 2 years on the road. And one of the questions is, what's that one thing that motivated you to transform? And we will have a conversation about that. The other thing we'll discuss is not to quit 5 minutes before the miracle. How do you do that when you're in the depths of your darkness and everything seems hopeless and it looks like there's no way out? We will talk about that because we've all had that experience, and there is a way through it. And lastly, we will, I'm like Marlon Brando, I have to look at my notes. Oh, that's right, how to create a support team. So another thing that people ask me very, very often is, how do I get the team that I need? How do I get the support that I need? Because it's very difficult, and it is difficult. I haven't been able to do what I've done. I would never have been able to do what I've done without support of people that are just emotional and spiritual giants, in my opinion. And these giants, by the way, are not somewhere in an ashram or a temple. They're probably your next door neighbor. It just depends on how you look at greatness. And there's a lot of greatness around all of us, but we tend to have to see it in this grandiose way. There is help out there, and some of it you can hire, and some of it is available for free. And we will discuss all of those. And one of the things that will, in that, we are also developing a community of accountability partners, if you will. It's a term that sometimes bugs me, but accountability partners. And it is a community of people that are also on a journey. Because I could never have stopped drinking, I could never have lost the weight if it weren't for people around me that were mirroring what I was doing. And we can do that with and for you, and I will be there. It's the closest that you can get to a one-on-one consultation with me, and that's not because I'm grandiose, but there's only so many hours in a day, and this way we can have a community of people getting the same message and sharing that same message at the same time. And so I invite you to join us for this Google Hangout. All you got to do to sign up is send your email and your name and your email, and you're in. And that's as simple as that. And I think that's it, right? So thank you for listening and tuning in, and I'll see you on campus. If there's something in your life that you want to shift, you can do it. There's no magic to it. There's this practical application of universal themes and principles. And I will share my experience with you to the best of my ability, and there's no question that I won't answer, unless it has something to do with some girl. Anyway, so